It's your girl Nebula back at it again, open-minded but opinionated. Hear me out, yes. Hear me out, yes. Today is Friday, February the 16th, 2018, and I am here as a special guest host for the TBX 420 Club. I will be interviewing the creator of the TBX 420 Club, Anthony S. Yes, ladies, today I'm going to be asking him the hard questions, the questions that we all need the answers to. Is he mature enough for a relationship or not? Let's see.
Keep going. Keep going.
Is he ever going to stop playing with the action figures? I guess we'll have to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the creator of the TBX 420 Club, Anthony S. Hi, Anthony.
Great to be here. Sorry, I forgot to put it on the set before. I put it back on. That does not help my case at all, does it, Pete? It does not. Does not. Wow. This is great. This is one of the first times I'm actually on my channel as Anthony, and I'm going to be on your channel, aren't I?
Yes.
Tell the peeps about your channel. Before we get into this episode, let's tell them about your channel first. Because once I heard about it, I was just like, damn, Nebula, we need you on the TBX 420 Club. Because that's just a brilliant idea. And you know what? Let the peeps know so they know to go find your channel. Which is?
You guys can find me at Hear Me Out, and that's...
Spell it out for them.
That's Hear, H-E-A-R, dot, me, M3, dot, out, O-U-T.
Don't forget that 3 in me.
So, peeps, we are here today to find out if Anthony S. is actually ready for a relationship. Anthony, I have about 15 questions here. They start off pretty easy, but then they get more difficult as we go along. Are you ready?
Oh, it sounds like any test in school, and I'm ready. After that video you guys got the other night,
Yeah?
Let's get it going.
Okay, so ladies, first question. So your name is Anthony. Is there any other name that you like to go by?
Well, actually, Anthony, I do actually prefer going by my real name. It's just like, I know everyone, I have multiple nicknames, but I've kind of pushed my nicknames into the YouTube channel and the characters I portray. And I just feel the nicknames were something that came to me in my past when I was younger. There's Tony Montana, TBX 420. It's obviously I use it as the name of the channel. They all have their origins. And I've done episodes about all of them. You guys can check them out on the TBX 420 Club on YouTube. Check out the channel. Is this who I was growing up? Nicknames are just something you have that your friends call you. You never choose your nicknames.
But you prefer to go by your real name.
Anthony, I like my real name. Okay. That's the thing. I like my name.
Are you comfortable with telling us your age?
Yeah, I'm 34, turning 35 in August 1st, if you want to send me a present.
And how tall are you, Anthony?
I'm 6'2".
Nice. We all know we like tall men, right? Second question, Anthony. What's your favorite color?
Baby blue.
Baby blue. What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
So he's hot. Do you have any specific hobbies that you like or you'd like to share?
Well, as you guys know, if you follow my channel regularly, I like to do YouTube as a hobby personally. And I like to write poems, as I have a series called Poem of the Week that I have not uploaded enough for lately, but I do like to write poems in my spare time. I like writing scripts, short stories. I like playing video games. I know it's very immature for a guy my age, but you know, I kind of just like it. You know, it gives me an escape from reality, just playing video games. I'm not a hardcore gamer. When I was younger, I'd play till my thumbs blistered. Now it's just like after half an hour I get bored and leave, and like I have to have a smoke and go do something or go hang out.
Okay. So ladies, do you hear that? Creative and sensitive. So Anthony, we're going to get a little more serious.
All right, bring it on. Bring it on.
What do you look for in a woman, or what are you looking for?
Well, I think that it's not really looking, because I've been looking for a long time. This is why I released the video dating video episode. I've tried online dating. I've tried bars. I've tried clubs. I've tried social interactions. I've tried meeting people through friends. I tried meeting girls at church. Every mom says go meet a girl at church.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it. I've done it all. But this, I kind of feel I'm not really looking for something that what's meant for me is going to find its way to me. But I feel this is going to quicken the process.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be drawn to me. Because in the whole year, I've been myself on YouTube. There's an entire year of my life. I haven't lied. I haven't pretended. I just put me out there. You want to know who I am? Just go watch my videos. Go watch my channel. You'll find out exactly who I am. There's no pretending. There's no holding back. It's just me. I don't profess to be exciting. Although there is some cool stuff that happens. You know, I kind of saw like a fight at a military veteran defending our flag outside the Eaton Center one time in the episode. So there's some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I am ready for
something serious.
Definitely something serious. I'm not looking for just another girlfriend or another fling. I'm looking for my last relationship. I'm ready for someone who I could start a life with, have a family, have kids, everything, get married. It's just, I've done it. I've played the field. I've done all that. I'm done with the game.
I want you to let the ladies know certain characteristics about any woman, certain things that you're looking for in them. You want them to have, like, certain preferences that you have.
Honesty.
I mean, if you want them to be honest, if you want them to be truthful, if you want them to be educated, if you want them to be stylish, like, as examples.
It's
what
hard
are you looking for?
Hard to come up with on the spot, but honesty, loyalty, accepting, and I'd really say I'd like them to have at least a sense of ambition. You know, have them have their own thing that we could both be creative about together, you know?
Okay.
It's just like, you meet a lot of girls who are just content with life, and they just want to get married, and they don't think past that. I want someone who has something in mind for themselves, something where they want to be like, marriage isn't the end.
Okay.
I've met so many girls that all it is to marriage, and then that's how people end up in horrible relationships, because the girl just wants to get married. She doesn't care about who you are, really. Just, you're a good guy, you can maintain something. Yeah, I can do that. But I don't want someone who just wants to get married just for the sake of getting married. I want someone who wants to get married to me.
Because they want to build a future with you.
Yeah, because they see me for who I am, and I see them for who they are, and it just works together. It just comes together like that.
Okay. Anthony, how long was your longest relationship?
7 years, on or off.
Why did it end? If you're not comfortable saying, you don't have to.
Well, it was when I was younger. Long story short, I was stupid, and she was a slut, and I never realized it.
So, there were certain things about her that you didn't notice off the bat, and you realized.
Honestly, I was a shy guy, and I was like, you know, I was a lot slower than other people, in a sense, like.
You trusted.
Yeah, I trusted too much.
Nothing about being slow.
Yeah.
You just trusted.
And it just turned out the first girl that talked to me wasn't the right girl to talk to me.
Right.
I was in the wrong place. Maybe it just shows that I just wasn't going on the right path and doing what was for me. I was just trying to be cool at the time. But now that my new life, I don't encounter girls like her anymore, so I guess I'm on a much better path, right?
Well, I do want to let you know that that does happen to pretty much everybody.
It does.
Everybody's been through something like that.
Yeah. It is.
So hold your
it's
head
life.
up.
It is.
Hold your head up.
It is life.
Number 5. Do you have kids?
No, but I really. It's funny. I've always wanted to be a father. I really, honestly. It's something that would hurt me if I never actually did, and it's really important in a relationship for me that it's someone who's willing to have kids. But I just don't think I'm ready yet. Because my older siblings had kids, and I've seen how their relationships with their kids went, I just want to wait till I'm at a certain point where my relationship will be different for my kids because I'll be more established.
So, you don't have kids, but you do want kids, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Does it matter if the girl has kids? I mean, somebody that you're talking to?
Well, here's the thing. I've been there and I've done that. And the thing is, it shouldn't really matter at first. And here's the thing that's bothered me with a lot of girls I met recently is, at the start of the relationship, this is just be me and her. I understand and I accept that she has kids. But just don't make me be a part of your kid's life until you know that you're ready to have something meaningful with me. You know, me and you, let's meet, let's hang out, let's get to know each other and make sure it works. I don't mind if you have kids. I'm great with kids. I've always been great with kids. But I don't want, because it hurts and it's not cool for the kid. If I become part of that kid's life, then later you decide it's not going to work and you just end it. It's just like, I'd rather we know that we're going to actually be something meaningful until you actually introduce me to your kid, because there's no point in putting them through that. I'm cool. Kids love me. But don't freaking make your kid meet me if it's not gonna last, and if you don't know if it's gonna last, you know?
So, my next question was, do you want to get married? But I think you've cleared that up for us.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'd want to.
Do you have a job?
Yeah, I currently work at FedEx, and I'm technically a student on Centennial, but I've been off the last 2 semesters, but started in May, I'm going to be going back, but due to being at FedEx, the hours work perfectly with my school schedule, and FedEx actually gives me a tuition reimbursement.
So you're going to be working, and you're going to be going to school?
Yep. I actually did a whole episode about this, but I have my passion in life, and I'm working towards it. I need the skills from school, but I also need money to make that happen. And just like finding something that worked. I tried different jobs the first 2 semesters at school, and they just didn't work out. And this actually completely benefits and works with my hours. So
it worked out.
It's going to be perfect for when I go back. I'm going to get the tools, and I have been networking a lot. That's going to help me benefit. I've identified a market that isn't utilized, and I want to capitalize on it. So it's just getting the skills and the money to do that, or finding the investors. And the networking comes with everything that I'm doing.
So ladies, he's determined and he's realistic. He understands what he has to do and what he needs to do to get it. What's your ideal first date?
That's really hard. To be perfectly honest, honestly, and most girls probably, and I understand why most women probably wouldn't want to, but my ideal first date would just be something like really laid back and chilled. Like we just go hang out and chill in like a park or somewhere, secretly bring a few drinks in our pockets, maybe have a few drinks, have like some snacks, have like a mini picnic or whatever, hang out, just talk, get to know each other. Then like go swing on the swings and play in the park. Like it might sound childish, but I just like.
Listen, it's not childish, and any woman out there that is in isn't materialistic will understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
First of all, and coming from a woman, I agree with you. I would tell my son the same thing too. Find out if you guys have any connection whatsoever before you go and spend any type of money on them. Let's be for real.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
And it also shows that you're not ready to, like, you don't need to be flashy.
Yeah.
You understand? Taking somebody to a park, making a picnic, anything, that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
So any woman that is upset with somebody because of that is out for something completely different.
And I didn't want to go over the top, but here's the thing about it. That whole picnic will be based on our conversations. Any element of I can involve, that's the thing. Like, I wait till after Valentine's Day to try to find a relationship because I want to be with a girl for an entire year until Valentine's Day. Because if I get with a girl just before, I'm going to go over the top, amazing on Valentine's Day, because just how I am naturally. But that first date will just be based on our conversations. Then there'll be like little, I guess you could say like Easter eggs in movies and stuff, you know?
Which is perfectly fine. So, Anthony, do you have any expectations at the end of the night? And this, I mean, at the end of the first date? It doesn't necessarily have to mean anything big, but we can start off with first kiss. Do you expect that?
Here's the thing. And it probably doesn't come off of my videos, and I have expressed it. I'm overly shy. I am very overly shy. My last relationship ended because of how slow I was. They wanted me to move faster. I wasn't moving fast enough. I'm like very old-fashioned in certain ways, and in other ways, I'm very complicated. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just very complicated. It really all...
So do you expect anything at the end of the night? Oui? Oh no.
Me personally, never. I
No?
wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I honestly would just... The first night to me is just more or less setting a standard. And
Now-
showing her what I bring to the table to make her want the second night. That's what I'm doing. My expectation is just for it to happen naturally. When it happens naturally, yes. I don't care how long it takes to happen naturally, but as long as it's just natural. I don't want anything forced. I have no expectations.
Okay. So, let's talk about the day after the date now.
Mm-hmm.
Or the week after. Are you going to be the first person to call, or are you going to wait for her call?
I would purposely intentionally leave something done or do something at the end of the night to give myself an excuse to text the next night to make sure she, like, whether it just be like making sure she got home okay. Well, I generally would make sure, just text to make sure she got home okay, but I'll leave the excuse for me to start a conversation the next day.
Got you. That's perfect.
Because I don't want to, if it went well enough and I had a good time, why waste time? Fuck the 3-day rule. Just jump right into it, you know?
There you go. Anthony, I want you to give the ladies an example of one of your pickup lines.
I don't have any pickup lines. I'll say, hey, how you doing? Or I'll be like, hey, my name's Anthony. But to be perfectly honest, I'm really shy, and it would most likely be you coming up and talking to me, and then me responding. But I would like try to think of something cool to say at first and like stutter that first sentence. But if you get past that first sentence of stuttering, eventually I'm going to come up with something cool to say after that. I'll find something cool to say after that.
Can you try to remember, like...
Something I've said?
Yeah, something you said.
I have the champion belt.
I have the champion belt.
All right.
Do you... Sorry?
I have 4 platinums on PS4.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do.
It's good. Not a lot of guys do. It is possible. Would you go on a blind date?
If someone was actually going to set me up on a blind date, that would be cool. I've been set up with girls, but it was more like a social interaction, like at a party or, okay, we're going to go to my homegirl's party and her friend.
You were a wingman, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a blind date, I would do a blind date. I wouldn't mind that. I've never done it. Something new.
Anthony, we are at the last question. What are the top 3 things you will not tolerate in a relationship?
Wow. That's very hard. Fuck. I just swore, didn't I? I'm very sorry about that. I didn't mean to mess up. I know it's going to be on both of our channels.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
I allow myself to swear at least 5 times on my channel. How many?
Top 3. Or
Top 3?
if there's one that really bothers you.
Okay, the one thing that bothers me, Wow, this is hard. You don't even think about these things because you only think about the good things, right?
Yeah.
This is really hard. I was going to say my biggest pet peeve is people chewing with their mouth open or making sounds when they're eating, but I'm just like, wait, that's not about relationships. That's just about life in general.
Okay, I hear you.
Relationship.
I mean, stuff like, for example, if you have a girlfriend, this is something small, but will you tolerate your girlfriend having a male best friend?
Oh, that is very hard. And there's a lot to that. Oh my God. I have been a male best friend. I feel like an asshole. I have been a male best friend, and I don't want to say it, but I have been a male best friend, and I had more fun than her boyfriend did. So, in a sense, it would bother me. Fuck, I can't even say that. Oh my God. Because sometimes you can see it's just someone cool. Because they may already have a girlfriend. So you have nothing to worry about. Oh, fuck. A male best friend.
I think I've brought something else that he never really thought about.
No, I just, But then I thought about the time where I've been in that scenario, But
it doesn't have to be that. Can you tolerate your girlfriend being in another country? Is it something that she has to be near? Is it something that...
Here's the thing about that, and that does hit a touchy point. The last person I was interested in does live in another part of the country. Like, it takes a whole day to get there.
Okay.
But at first I was okay with it, but then after a while, it's only because I saw them, but then after thinking about it, and I think she already understood why it wouldn't work. She probably knew me well enough why it wouldn't work. But I just at first wanted it, but then I realized why, because I know who I am, and you kind of do need that part. Like, if you could see each other every couple months, okay.
So it is something that you can tolerate?
To a degree. To a degree.
Is there anything that you can think of that you will not tolerate?
Lying.
Lying?
Cheating. And here's the thing. I don't mind being with someone who hasn't found themselves and they want to be with someone who's mature, who can kind of try to help to guide them.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, in a sense, it's not for me to try to tell them what worked for me. It's just to try to help them get to what works for them.
Right.
So I wouldn't really be like critiquing or jumping on every little thing with them. And they might get mad. It's like, you don't even help me, and they might have...
So like you were saying before, whoever you speak to, you need them to be independent.
Not to a sense. I don't mind being there for them.
No, but you need them to have their own mind.
They do. Like, it'd be very hard for me to deal with. And maybe at first, maybe a part of me might, like, enjoy them being, like, really needy and giving me all their time. Every person would.
For sure.
I won't lie. That's just how we are, you know? It'll feed anyone's ego. But I don't, in the long run, I don't think I can enjoy that. I feel I need someone to question me. I don't need someone who just agree with me and tell me I'm awesome all the time.
Right.
I need someone to say, okay, that wasn't awesome. Okay, that was just like cool. You need to push it up a little bit more to be awesome. That's not awesome. That's what I need, you know?
I hear you. I hear you. Well, to me, you've answered everything amazingly. I think you've given everybody a lot of information.
Wow.
Ladies, he's available. Okay, you need to get at him. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Anthony?
Well, you don't have any more questions?
No.
Nothing? I like this. Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Can you come up with questions for me every week and come every week and we do episodes like this?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay, thank you. This is a new series, okay? What day is it? Friday,
February 16th, 2018.
Hitting the Weekend with Nebula. That is the name of this series. Hitting the Weekend with Nebula. She keeps me down into reality. That is the perfect person you need on your entourage. I'm glad to have her as a part of the TBX 420 Club. Go and check her out.
Hear me out. Hear.me m3.out. And ladies and gentlemen, just before we go, just a reminder. People, there are actually people out there that are waiting to love you. That will love you for you. Okay, so just keep in mind and be aware. Don't give away too much of yourself. And be aware of who you are giving it to. They don't always deserve you. Make sure that they are deserving. Okay? On that note, I'd like to thank everybody for hearing me out on the TBX 420 Club. Drop me a line and let's get this movement moving.
Be sure to go and check her out, peeps. Before we get out of here, let's get out with a regular outro, and you know what I'm going to ask you guys to do. I'm not Tony Montana. I'm Anthony. I'm more cooler. I'm the creator of this channel, aren't I? Go and follow me on the official Facebook page, TBX 420 Club. You'll see that logo. Exact picture. You'll see that, TBX 420 Club. Type it on Facebook. Like it. We are almost at 100. When we get to 100 on there, I'm giving away one of the shirts. Go. Do it. You'll get one of our shirts. We only need a couple more. Go and follow Instagram, TBX 420 Club. All my cool pre-film and selfies. Oh, shit. Pass me my phone. Let's do it. Can you take a picture?
The cameraman.
We gotta do a pre-film and selfie for this episode. Pre-film a selfie in the episode. That's a whole new thing. That's never been done. Pre-film a selfie in the episode. Go follow Instagram, TBX420 Club. Pre-film and selfies, all my awesome memes. What's your Instagram?
Hear me out.
Hear me out. HEAR.M3.HUT. Go.
Just O-U-T.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. O-U-T, peeps. You know what? Let's leave it in. Forget the editing. You know we keep these videos raw. Go and follow my Snapchat, TBX420, for my more mature